Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Sprocket yet again, and today we are back with our Frantic Tank Company series. So, what we're going to do today is move on to the Interwar period, and we're going to start with the light tank. Now, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do here, but let's go ahead and figure it out, and hopefully we can come up with something really cool. Alright, so we're going to do what we did last time, and we're going to go to freeform hulls and get rid of those. We're then going to go to fenders and get rid of those. We're going to change this to Interwar, and hopefully we can come up with something really nice. So, let's go to tracks and try and figure out how we want these guys to actually look. So, I'm thinking the length is only going to be about 3 meters? Which honestly isn't very many meters. So yeah, about 3 meter long. Actually, let's go with about this. This looks cool. So, we're going to start with this. That actually looks pretty awesome. We're going to lower this down a little bit. We're going to lower this down a little bit too. And we're actually just going to make everything a little bit bigger. So we're going to do that like that. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah. We're also going to do the same thing with the sprocket. Let's make them the same size. 0.82. Here we go. 0.82. Excellent. And in the center, I think we're going to go with some sort of weird suspension like this. Yeah, and I think that'll be really, really awesome. I think, anyway. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and lift this up to there. We can obviously change the scale of it a little bit, but this is going to be really cool. Alright, so with that being said, let's go to config, go to scale, bring this all the way down. There we go, we're going to have it be tiny. We're going to bring this guy backwards to there as well, and we'll put this directly in the center just above it. There we go. I kind of feel like 2 of these would actually be quite nice. I don't know whether we can fit 2 of them or how that's going to work. But yeah, I think 2 would be really cool. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And that is lovely. So far, this is our track segments for our tank. We're going to go ahead and make it skinnier because clearly we sort of need to. So the width of these is going to go down to like 300, maybe even 250. Yeah, 250. There we go. Awesome. Let's get rid of an idler wheel. Let's get rid of a road wheel. Oh, it gets rid of the inside one? That's really strange. And then actually, let's get rid of this guy as well. There we go. So far, that's kind of cool. Let's then go to config, and we should be able to adjust this inwards in order for it to fit. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's cool. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is actually bring the separation in down to like a meter. Because this thing is going to be very small. This is our light tank, of course, but it is going to be so small. It's going to be crazy. So let's go ahead and drop this backwards to about there. Let's bring this inwards to about here. We're going to go ahead and do some space limitation stuff now. So fuel, we're going to drop to like 20 liters. The engine doesn't have to be this big. Let's go down to 0.5 right there. And 4 liters. Oh, 4 cylinders, I should say. There we go. Gears? I guess we could do gears, but they're probably fine for now. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, the next thing is crew. We're going to get rid of one of the crew. We're going to have a gunner loader. It's not really what I want, though, actually. We're going to have a gunner commander and a loader by themselves. Okay, that's going to work, I'm sure. That's going to work, I'm sure. Right, let's bring this guy forwards, and we'll bring it forwards a little bit more. I think what I'm going to do is actually send this upwards, extend it downwards just a little bit like this. We can then bring this guy and this guy backwards. We can bring this guy a little bit backwards too, and then maybe this guy backwards quite far, like that. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, but I don't know, I feel like that would be fine. Let's do this, actually. Let's drop this guy. Oh, will it work? Oh, we can't actually do that. That's annoying. Alright, let's just drag this guy backwards a little bit more. I think I might actually extend all of these guys forwards. Just a touch. And there we go. What does that look like? Yeah. Kind of small. Very, very small, actually, I should say. From there, we're actually going to go ahead and extend this guy backwards like so. That's good. We're going to go ahead and angle this guy even further backwards, because I think that makes sense to do. And that looks cool. Yeah. We're now going to go to livery. Go to, at the actual livery, yeah. This is going to be like 30, and this is going to be 35. And that is the color we've went for pretty much every other time, so that's fine. Alright, cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is actually extend these guys outwards just a little bit like so. I'm going to raise this guy upwards just a little bit like that. And there we go. We're now in the right position to hopefully make this work even better. Okay, so I want this to hopefully look a little bit different to real tanks. Okay, I don't really want it to look like real life tanks. So we're going to try and make it look a little bit strange. Like a little bit strange anyway. So we're going to go and extend these guys over the sides of the tracks. We're then going to angle this guy backwards. Currently, that actually looks really good. I actually really like it. I'm going to angle all of these guys inwards slightly, just like this. And again, I might actually put a big fuel barrel on the back, just in case we need the extra fuel. But no, for now, this looks cool. Okie dokie. So what I think we should do now is go to viewports, grab one of these guys and shove it on there, and see how fast this thing moves. Yeah, not very. Not very. I would like it to be way quicker than that. If possible, anyway. I don't know whether that is going to be possible. We'll see. Anyway, what's taking up all the space? It is still the crew. So if we go to crew, we can have the driver take up, like, no space. And we can have the gunner commander take up less space? Sure, I guess. And then we can have our engine be a lot bigger. I say a lot bigger. Not really. There we go. Alright, is this going to work? Maybe. Drive. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of cool. So far we've built a bit of a cheese wedge. Nice. This isn't actually what I had in my head. Or in my mind. But it's cool. Okay, so I'm going to decorate it slightly. I'm actually going to go ahead and get one of these guys. And we will be putting it on the rear just like this. There we go. I want to extend it so it's a little bit wider than it currently is. There we go. And I obviously want an exhaust on this as well. We're going to go for one of these. And I'm actually just going to put it right there like this. There. That's cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put a door down there, just a hatch, so that we can actually get in and out of this thing if we need to. I'm going to add a hatch like this one right here as well. Again, just so we can get in and out of the front of this thing, which is strange. And we're going to add a gun on there too. Probably around, actually just underneath the driver. There we go. Just in case the driver needs to shoot anybody. Cool. Alright, nice. From here, we're actually going to go ahead and do the gun, I think. I don't know. I don't know how I want to go about doing the gun, to be honest. I kind of wanted to split it and just have it to one side. But I think that'll be weird. Oh, maybe the weird bit is actually kind of cool. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and extend these guys upwards. Obviously not on both sides, so don't mirror this. There we go. Extend. Yep, that's good. Let's bring it upwards a little bit. We're going to go ahead and try and squidge it together slightly. That's good. And the gun will go on there. However, I am going to move this across to begin with, so that the gunner's spot can actually be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think that makes sense anyway. Alright, cool. Put that back. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a gun. Whack it on the top. Hopefully, it'll be cool. Okay, so, I'm actually going to go ahead and select all of this real quick. I'm going to make it kind of small in this sense, and also in this sense. There we go, and squidge it again. There we go. Is that about the same size all around? Let's do that a little bit more, and there we go. Alright, cool. So this is good. Let's go ahead and move this over. That's nice. Let's squidge this down just a tad, and hopefully we can make some sort of circle out of this. Okay, so instead of a circle, we've made whatever shape this is. Let's go ahead and select all of this and move it a bit. I don't know how I want this to look in the end, to be honest. I was thinking circular, but now I guess Interwar should be a little bit less circular and more just square. So now I'm thinking this. I don't know, man. Let's move that backwards so it fits sort of centrally. That's good. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. That is actually going to be our turret. Cool. Alright, so let's go to firepower. Mantlets. I really love this one, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and use this. It's going to go off to the side slightly on the turret. That's okay. The gunner's sight is going to go up there as well. And obviously this is going to have to be way smaller. I was actually thinking a 20mm would actually be really cool. But I'm not sure now that I've actually added it. Is that weird? I mean, it looks weird. I think I'm fine with it, though. Kind of cool. Okay, so let's add a commander's cupola thingamabobby to the top of this thing if we can. We're going to go with this one again. I'm going to pretty much use the same one for every tank, I think, so that makes sense to go up there. And we're going to have to sort out everything else as well. So what I'm going to do now is the time lapse where we build everything else onto this thing.
We break up and you slam the door. I messed up on the bedroom floor. What the hell do we do this for? I push you out but you come back. That attraction, we can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that, 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 we got that. Kiss me and the world disappears. Tell me the things that I wanna hear. I just wanna stay right here. You push me out, but I come back. That attraction, I can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on.
Okay, so a bunch of detail has been added, as you guys can see, and honestly, I think this tank is kind of ugly, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, as long as it works. So, let's go to ammo storage, let's grab some of this. That is quite a lot of rounds. I don't think they'll actually fit within the gun. So, what I'm going to do is go to the cannon, and I'm going to make this slightly less. Which means the barrel could be slightly smaller, and I guess the ammunition will now actually fit within. There we go. That is everything I want. It only weighs 4 tons, so it's more like a tankette, kind of. So yeah, I might give it a little bit of armor, but I think we might actually do another light tank for the interwar period as well, because although like we've built this, and yes, we are going to use it, it is ugly. It is an ugly tank. So I'm thinking we sort of just we understand that that is a thing, and that's okay, but we build another one. We do. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Anyway, we weigh 4.5 tons. Let's go ahead and save that as is, and let's go to war. Okay, so the way that I'm seeing this, actually, there is 2 interwar missions. So what if we just do 1 light tank for ambush, and then we'll build another light tank for the other interwar mission, the Dunes one. I think that makes sense. I think that does make sense to do. Anyway, let's see if this gun can actually go through the enemy's armor. 'Cause I'm not sure it can. I'm not so sure it can. Maybe if you turn side on, there we go, lovely. Okay, remember this is a light tank and it is designed to be so, yeah. Look at it, it looks so stupid, it looks really dumb. It's sort of winning though, it's actually killing the enemies. Okay, well, this is one of those tanks that I haven't actually made super overpowered or anything. This is just, yeah, this is just a tank with a relatively limited amount of stuff on it. Not a good weapon, like a really bad gun, and no armor. So yeah, this is actually a really bad tank, but let's see if it can win anyway. Alright, this one is going to be the shot that kills this guy, I think. Here we go. Not quite. Not quite. We've set it on fire. It's on fire and it's dead. There we go. We just got shot and murdered by the boss guy, I think. Yeah, the boss guy just killed me. Now, I think we're going to have a big issue here. Like a huge issue. Because I'm not entirely sure we can get through the armor of that guy at all. I don't think our 20mm cannon we'll be able to do anything to it. However, we're gonna try. Alright, so this is the ambush map, of course, and we are sort of running our own ambush now. We have taken out... Oh, I hate this. So, we've sort of bottomed out the tank, but we haven't actually bottomed out the tank on anything. The bottom of the tank is fine. We've actually just hit the idler wheel off the floor, which doesn't help. It doesn't work. So that's why I rarely build tanks like this with a big, massive... It's dead? Okay, our other tank just destroyed it from the front. No idea how it managed to do that, but let's go check out the damage. Oh, I see. When I say from the front, I actually mean from the back. So this guy, the AI apparently for the enemy team decided it wants to lose this time instead of my team, and it turned around and started driving the other direction. So that's good. We win. We win. That is awesome. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll build a different light tank for the Dunes map, but first we'll build all of the tanks for the ambush map first. So we'll go through these ones, and then we'll skip on to the next one. So the next tank is probably going to be a medium one for the ambush map. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure it'll be any better than this, but we'll see. But we did win, so I'm really happy with that. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys really enjoyed this video, maybe consider subscribing and, I don't know, commenting something. Comment literally something. Say something. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.